Chat, welcome to today's LGX Cook-Off Season 2, Episode 3. The last episode before the finale. Who will be joining Sonya and Madame Gandalf? We have 3 contestants here today. And they are going by Wayward, Jogiiee, and adzno. Today's challenge is to recreate something nostalgic. Something that reminds them of their childhood or is regional to their area. What they'll be making, I don't know. I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to finding out who all the contestants, what they're making, and we're going to see who's joining to in the finals. Let's meet the contestants and see if they're ready, okay?
Mike, and then I've got that, and that way you guys can, I don't have to worry about small ears hearing words they shouldn't hear.
How you guys looking?
I have my good.
Is everybody set up? Everybody feeling good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Perfect. Welcome, though, to Episode 3 of LGX Cook-Off. Absolutely excited to have each and every single one of you guys here today. And I can't wait to find out what you guys are making out here today. Let's start with you, Wayward.
All right, so I had a dilemma. I had a quandary, a problem, if you will, for what I was going to do. Because I could do something where I'm from, or I could do what I bugged my mom to make me like every birthday, and constant. It was the same thing. I always wanted the same thing. I was going to do a pasty because I'm from Upper Michigan, so that's a big thing right there. Because mining town. And easy to go down in the mines with that in your pocket back in like the early 1900s. But they take about 3 hours to do right. And I was like, I don't like making pastry. And that was going to be a necessary component. So instead, what we're doing today is beef stroganoff. It's a riff on my mom's recipe that she learned from her mom, who, came over on the boat from Poland. But so my mom did the weeknight thing, and there was a lot of shortcuts. I'm not taking shortcuts today, so there's going to be a lot of not shortcut happening.
You'd love to hear it. No shortcuts, and I'm interested to hear what shortcuts she did take along the way as we join you in that. But sounds amazing. Jogiiee, how you doing?
Hi.
Happy to have you here. What's your shirt say? Is that a raccoon on it?
Yeah, it has a raccoon on it. It's a Stay Trashy.
Stays trashy. I see you're going out here for people's votes out here as getting chat's votes. Because remember, yours can look the best ever, but it all depends on who's chat's voting for. Maybe they're voting for some like a fan favorite or something, someone they want to see make it on to the next. So that's definitely a great T-shirt to help bring out here. What are you making for us today?
I'm from the Midwest originally, so I may live in Arizona, but I am from the Midwest. So I'm making sloppy joes and cucumber salad.
Ooh, a classic. Okay, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And anything? And how are you preparing all of that today for us?
What do you mean?
Any special techniques or ingredients or like sauce you're using?
I make my own sauce.
Okay.
So it's my own little mixture. I'm not going to tell you my secret ingredients.
Sure,
you'll probably
that's
find
fine.
out.
That's fine, yeah.
And then cucumber salad, I do it like most Midwest people, and I am putting fucking Miracle Whip in. So
You're putting Miracle Whip in there. Okay.
Yep.
Going towards the Midwest viewers. I like it. You're being natural. You're being authentic to it, too. adzno, how we doing, buddy?
Hey, how are we?
Great. I'm happy to have you here. Happy to have you joining us here today. What are you making for us? What are you making for us today?
So, we wanted to stay with that theme, that nostalgic, reminds you of your childhood kind of thing. And I thought I would actually pander to everybody's childhoods. So what we've got here is 3 separate cheeses, macaroni and cheese we're going to be doing, all from scratch. And on top of that, because I was basically telling my chat for the past hour that we're doing mac and cheese, but there's one caveat. I'm going to be sous videing hot dogs for this as well. I'm going all out gourmet style for a little kids meal.
Put the hot dogs in the mac and cheese too?
It's gonna be served as almost like a side dish.
Okay.
Like kind of like sliced beautifully and laid on top. We're going for presentation points here.
Okay. All right. Well, we were making note of that. I'm sure the chat will take consideration into that. You know, plating is very important here. It's great that all 3 of you are doing something different and unique. I love that. I'm excited to see what you guys got in store for us. There's no time limit or anything, so, you know, take your time. Go slow with it. We don't want any accidents to happen, or there's no stress. Just, you know, we're all here for just a good time. And I guess, you know, with that being said, you guys may begin. And I'll tune in on you every now and then, see what you're doing, talk you through with what's going on. The cutting of preparations going on. And the ASMR of the water being filled with the pot.
Should I be muting myself?
No, we hear all the sounds. Okay. We'll get all the ASMR out of the way. So,
Gotcha.
What are you starting out with?
So, a watch pot never boils, but we're going to be standing right next to it the entire time. So I'm getting my noodles ready.
Okay.
Salt in the water, as you do.
Okay.
I've got a box. I got a pound of Celentani. I call them spirals.
Okay. You got spirals out here?
I got spirals out here. I'm hoping that the cheese will kind of go through and fill these out, so it's like a nice creamy bite for every single time.
Good. And we do have a question from the audience. They're asking, what kind of hot dogs are we working with out here today?
You know, you can overdo it if you want to. But I have got your typical beef ballpark franks.
Oh man, an actual classic out here.
I wanted to opt for a way for everybody to make this at home without being stuck by regional products. You could find these at any Walmart. 2 of these cheeses are great value brand. 1 is Kraft. I mean, if you guys, you know, if anybody wants to take this and write the recipe down, they can.
And just to be
free
clear,
to do so.
The 3 cheeses you're working with, what are we working with here?
So we've got extra sharp cheddar. We've got 8 ounces of that. We've got a pound of Colby Jack.
Okay.
And we've got a pound of mozzarella.
Okay. Low moisture as well in there. Good.
Yes. That's what I could find, basically.
All right. So you got the water boiling out there. How are you going to prepare your hot dogs though? While we have you, are you gonna?
So we're gonna get 4 hot dogs. Nothing too crazy for the amount of mac and cheese that this is gonna make. I don't need to make 16 hot dogs. We're gonna be getting these into a Ziploc bag, preferably one of my larger ones, and we're gonna be cooking them to 155 degrees in the sous vide here.
Oh, that's right. You're in the sous vide. Okay.
Afterwards, we're going to take it to a ripping hot pan, and we're going to get, not a crust, but we're going to get some good color on them real briefly. And then we'll let them rest for a little bit and then slice them up. Basically doing everything you would want to do to a steak.
Absolutely.
In the sous vide.
Breaking out the hardware,
go the extra
too.
mile. Absolutely.
Okay. Jogiiee, we're moving over to you. Keep doing your thing. I see you got, we're cutting up some peppers, and you got your meat in the pan out there. Was that already started cooking over there?
I haven't started it yet. No, so we're going to get the cucumber salad done first, because the meat's going to brown pretty fast. So I'll just get everything done first, and then I don't have to worry about putting anything later.
So what is in the cucumber salad? Unless
Cucumber
you want it to be a surprise. so far?
It's pretty simple. It's just one onion. I'm gonna do a red onion instead of the yellow onion. Cucumbers peeled and sliced with a mandolin. Miracle Whip, dill weed, celery seed, salt and pepper, sugar, and that's it.
Okay.
Super simple.
And you said Miracle Whip, people putting them in. Is that normally a Midwestern thing of people putting Miracle Whip in there? Or?
Miracle Whip, yes. Most people put mayo in it, but I like the tanginess of Miracle Whip.
Okay, okay. So we're working on cucumber salad first, and then starting with the rest, right?
Yeah, I'm just getting all of the fine things.
And what kind of cook are you hoping for on that meat?
It's cooked and nobody dies.
It's always good to hear. Always good to hear and always good to strive for towards there. Now, you did say
Yes, you can have Pringles.
in the messages beforehand about how this was, I don't know if you were thinking about it or if you were potentially wanting to do.
No.
You okay? Everything okay?
Yeah, yesterday I was sick all day, so.
You did have food poisoning yesterday,
Yeah.
right?
I had food poisoning yesterday, yeah. I only ate one thing yesterday and I puked it up, so.
Well, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling fine. I'm not sick anymore.
Battling
Don't
through
eat
sickness.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Don't eat Dunkin' Donuts. You got food poisoning from Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes.
That's rough. The only place I've ever gotten food poisoning from, knock on woods, was I was in the 8th grade. We did an East Coast trip, and everyone got food poisoning the day we landed from a McDonald's that we landed there from, and everyone was sick the entire trip, and it was awful.
Takes the term America runs on Duncan to new heights.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
It
does.
was so bad. It was so bad.
Well,
This is like my husband's first time freezing me breakfast, and
people are calling this your flu game out here. And this is great. This is great. Battling through sickness, coming over it all to be on LGX Cook-Off. You mentioned also that you were requesting for your husband to cook with you because it was a is this still one of his recipes, or is this a different recipe now?
No, he wanted me to make pancakes.
Free.
Okay.
He makes these pancakes with sour cream, and they're called Heavenly Cup.
Pancakes and
And he
sour
really
cream.
Yeah, and he really wanted them made, and he's like, we should totally do it, and we should do it together, because me and him, we can't even play games together because we argue so much with him. So, us in the kitchen is the same way. I yell at him all the time, so he's like, that would be good content.
It would have been great content, but excited to see this too. I'm interested though. Pancakes and sour cream, huh? I kind of feel like it's an interesting flavor.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it makes them really fluffy, believe it or not. And it's like something he grew up with, and he loved making them for kids.
So is it in the
So I
batter?
was gonna make. Yeah, it's in the batter, and I was gonna make a different type of pancake. I was gonna do latkes, so I was gonna do potato pancakes because my family are Mennonites originally.
Oh,
So
interesting. Well, I thought at first you were saying that he would have pancakes and he would put sour cream on the pancakes like
no,
butter.
he puts it in the batter.
Okay.
So instead of like milk, he adds sour cream.
Okay, okay. I could see that. I could see that. Well, great. And maybe we'll have a surprise guest appearance from him today here. Who knows?
So he's avoiding now.
He's avoiding? Is he mad that you didn't do the pancake deal, so he doesn't want anything to do with this
Really
now?
wanted pancakes. He really wanted pancakes.
Well, I'm sorry for causing problems in the household.
So it's
Wayward, how's your prep coming, buddy?
Oh, right now it's just mushrooms. We've got hold on. We've got a pot of water on the boil with, as every good Italian grandmother will tell you, enough salt to make it taste like the ocean.
Okay.
And we also have my biggest cast iron over here. I'm gonna get that ripping hot for when the steak goes in. Well, the stew meat. So I've got some cheap as hell stew beef. So I'm gonna sear it real good, give it a chance to rest, and that should get it to that should get it to be a little bit less gamey. Because the thing about stew meat is even though it's nice and cheap, it's tough. So it's intended to be, you know, cooked over a long period of time. So if you're going to do something like what I'm going to do and try and use cheap meat, which this is exactly what my mother always did, she used stew meat for this. So it was always a little bit chewy, and I thought that actually kind of was nice, you know?
Absolutely.
But I want to get it a little more tender. So I salted everything earlier today, left it in the fridge, let it do its thing where the moisture comes out and then goes back in. We're going to sear it off, let it rest. That should get it nice and tender, and then we're going to finish it in the sauce.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And you cook a lot, right?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm already a little bit concerned about competing with three cheese mac and cheese and the sick all-star, because three cheese mac and cheese, I make that myself too. That's hard to beat, and it's going to be really hard to compete against somebody that's going to get the sympathy vote for being sick.
There's lots of really good competition out here today. Like I said, you guys are all making something unique and special, and you've each got stuff going on for you, and
the way I see
it's
it,
gonna be tight.
No matter what, I'm making a really good dinner. So
Absolutely.
I win no matter what.
I was thinking about that when I was getting all my ingredients together. I was like, well, yeah, like even if I lose, I have like this abundance of mac and cheese now.
Yes, that you definitely still win.
Just giving my family this. All I'm gonna do is like, hey, this is dinner tonight.
Where's everyone's cooking level experience here? Because we've had all sorts of people. We've had professional chefs on here. We've had first-time cookers, all sorts of stuff. Adzno, do you cook a lot for yourself? Do you like to cook?
I do. I will say the subathon that's been going on has kind of encouraged me to make quicker meals. I'm a big fan of Texas barbecue, so if I am cooking, I'm trying to make something for the entirety of my day.
Okay.
Slow and low, especially when I do have access to my smoker. I'll be out there at 3 a.m. throwing a brisket on.
You are king.
However,
Absolute
I mean,
king.
in the mornings, like breakfast right now, I'm just feeling a little lazy in the moment, so that's why I'm going for cereals. But I'm usually making egg sandwiches or scrambled eggs or something.
Okay.
A bit more than just quick and instant. I'm not gonna say I'm a great cook, but I definitely at least know how to a certain degree.
Okay.
Yeah, enough to like a date night, be like, oh yeah, let me make a thing.
I mean,
and
that's
stuff like that.
That's definitely more than enough. Like I said, we've had all sorts of different walks of life out here. We had an episode where someone didn't know how to unlock their oven. So,
I heard.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know that was a thing either.
It's a thing. It's a pretty common thing.
It protects the kids.
Protects the kids.
I don't have the lock on
animals
mine.
or...
It depends what year
I
you're
don't see a lock on mine.
I think I've got a lock on mine. I've never used it though.
I've got a gas oven with no lock.
Well, maybe
gas
oven
ovens
don't
don't
care.
You gotta usually push it in. I have electric.
Yeah,
I guess you just don't care about kids, man. You don't care about the children. You hear that, chat?
Children.
Ads doesn't care about the children.
That's gonna
First
be
off, I didn't install it in this apartment. Second of all, when my power goes out, I can make food. So
can I. Everything in here is gas. I got the bottle outside.
There you go.
There you go.
We've had a wide variety of chefs from, even places, professional kitchens to bathrooms. Walnut made burgers on a griddle in the bathtub. For some reason, I don't remember why he did it at the time, but we've had it all here. We've had it all at LGX Cook-Off. So,
God bless that man.
he put gummy worms in his burger, and he did not win. He did not win, but you know what? He had fun.
He went for the shock factor vote.
Yeah. I wonder how that would have tasted.
I think he said it was gross, but
I think the texture would be the worst part.
Yeah, gummy. That'd be weird.
What kind of buns are we working with here today?
I just got her from Target. I'm a mom, okay? I shop cheap.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just asking.
Make your own. So they're
Okay.
just brioche.
I love brioche buns. Those are great.
Yeah, so I'm planning to use my cast iron and brown them after moving.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. And Wayward, I saw that you were cutting up all those onions. Were those about the type of size that you were hoping for out of the onions?
So that's what you're going for, is a pretty fine dice right there, like that. That'll melt right into the background of the sauce.
Okay.
But yeah, I got them where I wanted them. We're good. I'm happy.
Happy with where you are. Adzno, you happy with where you are with all that cheese being grated?
Look at all that.
Look at all that
right there.
cheese.
Look at all that cheese. Yep, I'm good. I got my sous vide going. My water is just started boiling, so it's time for this box to get open. I'm feeling good.
Okay. Okay. Jogiiee, how we feeling? I see the meat's cooking and it's looking good. It's looking like it's a good cook right now. I see, how's the cucumber salad coming in? Did you just put in the Miracle Whip?
It's done.
It's done?
It's done.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great little side out there. Everyone's cooking, and we got the ASMR of Adzno doing dishes as well. We've got everything.
You got to keep up with it.
So, Wayward, going back to you.
Yes,
See,
sir.
the gloves are on. The meat's out there. We got some seasoning, okay? Some olive oil, or is that avocado oil?
This is avocado oil. We're just using some oil to help the seasoning stick and also help transfer heat a little bit better. Want a neutral oil and something with a high smoke point, because I don't really feel like having my smoke alarms go off today.
Okay. And then as far as seasoning and spices, what are we working for today? I see garlic, but what's the other one?
So we're gonna go bog standard. We're gonna throw on a pretty hefty pinch of decent kosher salt, and then hit it with black pepper. We've got garlic, a bit of onion powder, some smoked paprika, and all we're doing is giving the meat a nice seasoning. But the sauce is gonna get seasoned as well.
Okay. All right. And Adzno, what do we got over there?
So for melting our cheese, I'm having just a quick salt, pepper, garlic kind of concoction here. Nothing too crazy, just to kind of help ground it all out, because it's going to be a lot of dairy in here, because we've also got evaporated milk that's going into this. We've got heavy cream that's going into all of this. So something to help kind of be the rug that pulls the room together, as it were.
I see you're using white pepper.
Yeah, it's got a little more heat to it. It's a bit warmer. It's got a lot. In my opinion, it feels like it has a little bit less flavor, where else it just kind of brings more texture to what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to sound smart, I believe it's got notes of spice.
I looked it up actually because I was interested in the difference between black pepper and white pepper. It says black peppercorns.
Am I wrong?
They're hotter than white peppercorns, but the white peppercorns have more of an earthier flavor. So you're definitely.
That's what I meant to say.
Perfectly what you said right there.
That's exactly what I meant when I said all that stuff.
Well, we've got all sorts of seasoning and prepping going. Jogiiee, how's the meat cooking? And I see we're already putting in those peppers and onions in there, and
Meat's done already.
meat's done.
Yeah. This is like I would say like a 40-minute meal.
Okay.
And it was only like $10.
That's great. $10 meal and 40-minute meal. That's the dream right there. We got the cucumber salad finished. We've got the meat all cooked up. And then after the onions and peppers all cook up, what's the next step for you there?
I have to mix the meat and the peppers together. And then I add sauce. That's going to be tomato paste, Kraft, believe it or not, barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I add Worcestershire sauce, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and
Amazing. And you nailed that pronunciation first try.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah. I watch a lot of cooking shows. That's all I watch.
Do you watch a lot of cooking
I'm
shows?
jealous.
What kind of
That's all
cooking
I watch
shows do you watch?
Right now it's MasterChef.
Of course. I love those cooking shows. Those cooking shows are my guilty pleasure. Hence, kind of why we're here. But all those, any and all those cooking shows, love them. The drama of it all. Seems like all of you are in a place where exactly where you want to be. Everyone's feeling confident. Everyone's, things are turning around just fine.
But this is the spot where my mother would be taking, she would be taking shortcuts, and this is where I'm going to not.
And what's the shortcut that she would take versus what you were planning on doing?
This is the shortcut that she would take.
Ketchup. Okay, so she would use ketchup for the sauce?
So yes, it would. So the sauce, as my mother makes it, which is what her mother taught her to do. So this is from the old country, beef broth and ketchup.
Okay.
With a bit of sour cream.
Actually, a really good idea. I'm getting an idea now.
Oh yeah, no, this is Jogiiee. If you want to have like a 20-minute meal,
I mean, you're gonna have a talk after this.
So what we're gonna do is we have about half a big can of tomato sauce left over from something else I was doing.
Okay.
Some garlic we're gonna use. We got some vermouth that I'm gonna use to deglaze my pan. I got some Worcestershire sauce.
First try too. Amazing.
I know, I'm very good at it. And then obviously beef broth. And then I'm going to use a mixture of sour cream and Greek yogurt to thicken and give it a nice kind of creaminess.
Okay. Looks like you got it all worked out. That is interesting, and that's funny though. The ketchup in the broth mix, the shortcut. We're learning all the hacks.
Everything you need's right here.
I see Wayward on the cast iron. You got the onions and everything cooking well. They look like they got a nice dark color on them.
Yep, we're going to sweat those down for a bit, and I'm going to watch my dog as she tries to eat some of the meat.
Okay. What kind of dog is it?
Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to cheat.
Okay,
all right,
so
chat,
we're
here you
getting these votes.
Here you go, chat. Dog vote.
Oh, man.
I'm getting the dog vote. There she is.
Okay. Wait, are we showing our dogs now?
Hey, there's no...
Go on. There you go.
There's no rules against it.
I have a German Shepherd.
Dog vote. All right, go on.
I just woke up the cat.
That was a very gentle bite too. That was.
She's
she's
had 2 kids she grew up around, so she's extremely gentle.
Hi. We got a kid. We got 2 kids.
Oh, kid vote. Oh, that's cheating.
Kid vote. We got animals. We got everything here. We got everything out here.
Do I get the single adult vote? What category do I fall into?
We got everything out here.
We got dogs, we got kids, we got sad dudes.
I mean, you try and be a sad dude with 3 cheese, mac and cheese, and hot dogs tonight.
Man,
okay?
I'm gonna be a happy dude. I'm gonna be a happy dude. The sad dude's more of a joke.
Adzno, I see we got a big old scoop of butter out here on this pan, slowly melting around.
Yep. We're also christening this pan. This is I got this literally 2 hours ago.
We're getting brand new equipment out here for LGX Cook-Off.
Yeah, we got the casserole dish, we got the pan, my whisks even. I had to do it properly.
Okay.
You know how it is.
It looks like a nice pan. It does look like a lot of butter. A lot of butter, but
on camera, I mean, I don't know. On camera, it does. It's 3 I'm making a pound of noodles here.
It is a lot.
I'm making a lot of noodles.
It is a lot.
Got a lot of noodles, a lot of cheese. Just got to get this all melted down, and yeah. Listen, the recipe said 3 tablespoons. Okay.
No, I trust you. I believe you. And
yes, sir.
Sloppy.
You're gonna make it sloppy, you said, Jogiiee?
Extra sloppy.
Well, it is a sloppy Joe, so that is very fitting for it.
All right. LG, you need to card everybody in your chat because we're about to use alcohol.
Okay. Cards, everyone. Everyone.
If they're under 21, they have to look away.
Just close your eyes for a second and pretend it's milk.
Very much bad.
Hang on, I'm not drinking tonight. There we go. Put the X's
grab me the
on my
beer.
hands.
Perfect. Throwing it in there.
Coke Zero for me, please.
Did you put the X on your hand so they know not to serve you? Perfect.
Yep. I don't want them to be serving.
Perfect. Adding the evaporated milk in now.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Happy with how it tastes there, Wayward?
Yeah, the meat is well seasoned. I'm happy with it.
See, we're making sure it's cut into the bite sizes that you want.
Yes, and also going against the grain. That way we get shorter muscle fibers, which means it will remain nice and tender.
My goodness. Got it all planned out. How's that evaporated milk treating you there, adzno?
It's good. I need to get these little pieces of my spice and my flour and butter incorporated into it before we add the heavy cream. And then after we add the heavy cream, we need to quickly drain our noodles.
Okay. We got the meat. Wayward, what is the next step we're going to be doing with all of the meats out there?
So once I have the okay, so come on up here. Talk to me for a second.
Okay.
So once we have the mushrooms cooked down to where we want them, then we are going to go ahead and get the meat back in there. I want the sauce to come down a bit because I want it to thicken. If it's not thickening the way I want it, we'll use a little bit of cornstarch slurry to do that. Then we'll put the egg noodles in because those will take all of 10 seconds to cook. And the very last thing we add to the sauce is the dairy, the yogurt and the sour cream. That'll make it, like I said, nice and creamy and delicious. But that's the dead last thing you do, because if you keep eating it at that point, it's going to break and curdle and it's going to be disgusting.
Of course. Jeez, it's got it all figured out. A brand new whipping cream.
We used to work at brand new. Pulls the top right off.
You used to work at where, adzno? You were saying something?
I used to work in a family restaurant, like a wing place.
Ooh.
Kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, I used to work at a kitchen, but I used to man fryers.
I mean,
and I don't miss it.
No? Get yourself covered in like fryer, like oil burns and stuff like that from shit popping up at you?
It wasn't so much like that, but it was like the smell of just working an 8-hour shift in front of those. Your car smelled of it.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Do you still eat chicken wings and fries and stuff like that, or does the smell make you like nauseous?
I will admit, I do prefer to do it in the air fryer these days. Chicken wings in an air fryer have blown my mind every single time I make them.
I see the cheese going in. You're doing slow,
a little bit at a time.
Little by little.
Yep. And then this will end up just being like, I'll be able to pull the whisk up and it'll just drag with it after I get all this cheese in here.
Okay. We've got the mixing of that. We've got the mixing of all the sauce. We've got the buns being toasted. A lot of action happening right now. See the rest of the meat going in there, Wayward, getting mixed all in there.
Yep, I'm happy with the thickness. So we're just gonna get the meat in here and it'll finish. I'm gonna let it stew, get nice and delicious. Probably add a little more liquid here because it's a little thicker than I want it to be.
You said it's a little bit more thicker than you wanted it to be?
Yeah, adding the meat in, it got a little thicker than I wanted it to, so we're just gonna add some beef stock in and that'll thin it back out.
Okay, easy. See, Jogiee's going to some plating.
I'm cheating.
How are you cheating? With the ruffles? Well, I didn't expect you to like make your own chips or.
My dad's like, "Are you making your own chips?" I'm like, "No, I have a box of them. It's fine." I should have my husband take a picture of it and send it too.
Sure, yeah, you can take a picture of it and post it in the channel, and I can show it if you feel like that shows your meal in a better light.
Oh, my daughter has an iPhone. Are you guys gonna see it?
All right, so we've got the sloppy Joe, the chips, and the cucumber salad. A meal that is nostalgic to you and regional as well, which fits absolutely the challenge. With the nice silver fork. Oh my goodness.
There we go. I'm gonna go hand it off to my husband so he can take a photo and he can eat it.
Hand it off, take a photo, whatever you want to do. It looks great. I'm interested about the taste test. adzno, I see.
You want me to eat it?
You can take a bite off camera or on camera and be like, good, or whatever.
I'll do this first.
I'm curious. We're curious though. The people at home are curious. adzno, I see we're using the hand technique to scoop in the noodles.
I washed them.
Washed them. I will say, that does look insane. In a good way. It looks very cheesy and very good.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to text my mother to tell her to come over to get some. But, yes.
Oh, man. That is so cheesy. 3 cheesy.
3 cheesy. The oven's preheating.
I see
So I'm going to take that time to just keep this moving. Maybe hopefully get some of the cheese going into the little holes of these spiral noodles.
And once again, we have Colby Jack, cheddar, and
mozzarella.
That looks great.
Oh,
I'm
my
just here
son
for all the
doesn't
glamour
want
shots now. This is
Did your son say they didn't want any, Jogiiee?
That's crazy.
He's the pickiest eater ever. You have no clue.
He's a picky eater. I'm sure it's
such a
amazing.
picky eater. He doesn't eat my dinner half the night. Like, it's so...
Does he have like a comfort
Where does that
food,
butter
like
on the kids' vote?
Yeah, I make him a different meal usually. Like, I make him usually like grilled cheese or something. Do you want grilled cheese? You want grilled cheese? Okay, I'll make you a grilled cheese.
We've got a second meal coming out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I mean, I'll be honest. I feel like that fits a category. Literally cooking for childhood right now.
Oh, man.
Kid-friendly stuff? I'd be cooking something different.
Kid-friendly stuff. That's a good
All
contestant,
right,
a good competitor, and a good mother right there. Jogii's got it all. Are we going to be pouring into the bowl and putting the rest of the cheese on top?
So we're going to be doing some layering, yeah.
Okay.
So nothing too crazy. Trying our best to not make a mess. I should get a ladle. Let me get a ladle.
I thought you were just going to pick up the whole pan and just start to scoop stuff down.
No, I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy.
Okay.
I still want to... Because I have to clean this all up afterwards.
Just reach in and grab it out of the oven like grandma's boy.
My daughter ate all the cheese in the house.
Yeah, I've got enough cheese in here to feed a village.
I need your cheese. I'm using baby bell cheese.
There you go.
And then
All
the
right, solid
layering,
layer.
even more cheese. Technically, if you think about it, this is 6 cheese. Mac and cheese. For being technical.
Well, would the melting of all the other cheese be... But is this its own cheese at this point? Is this a new 4th cheese? Like unlocking an element?
True, I guess it would be 4 cheese.
We've invented cheese today. Even though other people have made this recipe before, we are the ones who invented it.
And then you're gonna bake it. How long are you gonna bake it, and what degree in the oven are you gonna bake it for?
25 minutes at 350. The last 2 minutes of which will be a broil as to try and achieve some sort of crust on the top.
Okay.
we're opting out from the typical breadcrumb route and opting in for just an actual cheese kind of crust.
Okay.
Similar to French onion, like we were talking about.
We do have some people in the chat asking if you are single.
I am taken.
Never mind. Never mind.
Was it people in the chat or was it you?
No, it was people in the chat.
It's easy to
good
easy
mac
to
and
blame.
cheese. The good mac and cheese.
Speaks
thing you
volumes.
got going on. Got the people
I
excited.
forgot to move a rack. Yeah, I forgot to move a rack.
Moving the rack, important.
Don't try
Gotta
to
get it that appropriate bake.
Distance. Yeah. Appropriate distance from the top too for the broil.
Wayward, how's did the thickness of the sauce come down like you wanted it to?
Yep, I got it down where I want. So the problem I was having was I didn't have enough gravy in the sauce, so we needed to thin it down and then use a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it back up. That way you've got enough gravy.
Got it. So everything's where you want it to be now, or it's getting there.
Everything's where I want it to be. The noodles are down. We're about to add the dairy. And then we'll plate and eat.
Amazing. Jogiiee,
I haven't.
what's the consensus of everyone's thinking of the ones that did eat the sloppy Joe?
Like, oh, my husband just came in. Can I have seconds? I was like, yeah, you can have seconds.
That's
Hey,
good.
give me your hand. Yeah, he went to go get his plate. I haven't even ate yet. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's already here. You want this one? Here, this is Jade. So my dad's coming over. You want this? Yeah, you
Is
took
he
it.
watching the stream?
No, he's not watching the stream. What?
Nah.
It's in the fridge.
Seconds is good though. Seconds is good.
Oh my
Seconds
god,
means
my mom wants some too.
your mom wants some. The whole family wants some. Jogiee's out here creating something that everybody wants, and you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. That's how you know
And I'm
it's a
making
good
my
recipe, though. Something for the whole family.
I haven't
got-
even eaten, so.
I mean, it's a classic parent trend of feeding everyone before feeding yourself, right? Now, for the
Usually
grilled
funnier
cheese.
than-
Sorry, go ahead. It's usually funnier. What?
I said, I'm usually streaming when I'm cooking dinner, so I'm like AFK somewhere doing paperwork and cooking dinner.
Done.
Yes, I AFK on the server.
Oh my god. Writing that down. Now, is this for the son that's a picky eater that's getting grilled cheese for dinner? Are you making him a grilled cheese with
Yeah,
the brioche buns
bun.
I see?
yeah,
Oh man. Lucky
and
kid.
with some mozzarella.
With mozzarella cheese? Ooh. Is that
Yeah.
the cheese they normally go for? That's like the comfort meal of if they don't like what's being made, they go for a grilled cheese with mozzarella inside?
I usually go for a grilled cheese with Kobe Jack. Yeah, my daughter used to be ramen.
All right.
I would implore you to try Munster.
Oh,
I
good
love that.
lord.
Smoky one?
It's a great melting cheese.
Yogi,
I'm
I
letting
did
it all out
see
right now.
I did see you went for a bite.
I microwaved it. I did go for a bite. I went to pick this up and I was like, oh, fuck, I have a big picture. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna eat it now. So,
How is it?
it's really fucking good.
It's really fucking good.
Might be because it might be because I'm also high as fuck, but yeah.
No, not even. I
It's
mean,
RFG.
the whole family wanted seconds. Everyone looked over and saw what so-and-so was having, and they were like, hold up, I need a plate. I'm coming to get a plate. That's a meal for the whole
Yeah,
family
it's
right there.
fucking good. There's my son's grilled cheese burger thingy.
Heck yeah.
I'll be right back.
So, I see the hot dogs have been cooked.
They have been. They're steaming. I'm not sure if the camera's catching that, but they're at 155 internal, which is what the internet told me to do. As far as, I guess, people actually legitimately sous vide their hot dogs. That people take hot dogs extremely seriously, which is funny coming from me, considering that's what all emotes are.
So, and then just to be, what do you, just to reiterate, what do you plan on doing with the hot dogs for the mac and cheese?
So what these are going to do is these are going to go in the pan, and I'm going to do my best to kind of get them a little bit more color, maybe a little like it's just like a make them let them pop when like that kind of like texture when you cook a hot dog when you bite down to it. But I'm actually going to slice them on an angle.
Okay.
I'm going to lay them across my dish. I'm going to have a hot dog garnish.
A hot dog garnish on your 3, maybe 4 cheese mac and cheese. I do know that it seems that people in the audience have begun to kind of form their opinions, and there's some side of people being all for hot dogs with the mac and cheese, and there's others that seem to be against it. But again, this is a nostalgic meal out here. This is a nostalgic regional meal. So do you want to give your explanation again for maybe the people that are kind of teetering on the other side of that?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. I want the audience, when they think about all this, when they think, which was the best dish. Yes, I'm trying to like basically Michelin star a kid's meal here. However, I want you to think not with your minds, but with your hearts, and more specifically, the heart of a child, the child that you were. What were you looking forward at the end of the day? Did you think about ribeye steaks and roasted asparagus, or were you ready for like a Pop-Tart? Or like, some mac and cheese mayhaps, or a sloppy Joe, That's I'm trying to target the audience's hearts, not their minds. Actually, not attack. I'm trying to, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Trying to appeal. Trying to appeal.
I've had mac and cheese with hot dogs in it before, We
and you know what? It's gonna be laid on top.
And it's gonna be laid on top. You don't like it?
Not gonna be mixed in.
Eat them
exactly.
Up. We did have someone in the audience point out the Broncos crock pot that you had on there.
Yes, I do have a Denver Broncos crock pot.
Okay. Wait, we talking crock pot? Are you ready?
We showing crock pots now? You getting the crock pot votes?
Dusty. Oh, mine's dusty as fuck.
Wait, we're talking. Hold on.
Crock pots. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone's getting excited and pulling out crock pots here.
I told you I have an obsession with Star Wars.
She's got the Star Wars crock pot. That definitely beats out the Broncos one.
So I don't have any cool crock pot. I just have something that will feed people for like a week.
I'm not even surprised that you have a. My God, you have a massive one. Okay, an Instapot.
Oh, I have a big Instapot.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's the big boy Instapot.
That's great.
Big pot, big pot. See, that's the color I'm talking about. Just a little bit of, just
little color. You get that. That sear on them.
Get a little sear on the dogs, as it were. God, I'm in over my head.
Sorry.
Jogiiee, I see you're just destroying that plate. That just goes. The whole family is destroying the plate. That just goes to show how delicious it was, though.
It's super messy too. It's like super extra sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, it's sloppy Joes. It kind of goes without
what
saying
you do
that.
You eat them with the chip.
Yeah, anything that's spilled out, you scoop up with the chip and you eat it. Absolutely. I'm watching the plating of you doing with this Wayward while adzno explains this.
Ooh, I want to see the plating though. I'll wait. Does anybody have a meal that they had when they were a kid that they look back on? They're like, why did I enjoy that?
This.
Really?
There's no reason that as a child I should enjoy what I've just made. But I definitely did.
Beef stroganoff's great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's like it's such a not like a kid thing,
I guess, yeah.
We did say that we were doing something childhood, right? So I do have an ace up my sleeve.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Albeit I didn't make it here.
Okay. But you do have
dessert.
an ace? Ooh.
I have dessert.
Oh my God.
With the yogurt?
So we have that.
Fancy.
That same yogurt, we have some homemade strawberry compote made with frozen strawberries and sugar. I mean, that's all compote is. And a little bit of lemon.
Shit, I need a dessert.
Everyone's panicking and being like, these cookies in this drawer right now that they're to be paired off with it.
And the last thing we need to top it, a little bit of honey almond granola.
Okay.
There you go, dessert.
Well, there you go.
Now, kid me would devour that. Big time.
Well, the plate looks delicious. It looks great. Again, by all means, don't feel like you have to wait for us or everybody else. You can start eating if you want to. Give it a taste test.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Lucky her plate.
Bring Lucky her
My
plate.
dog just came up and begged.
That's where we're at.
We got 8 minutes
So,
on the timer for the
there you
mac and
go.
cheese. That looks absolutely delicious.
That was good.
That looks good.
They're
Listen,
just
chat,
great.
I'm just glad that I'm the host in this and that I don't have to like vote for this because everyone's looks really good. And good luck, chat. Good luck.
If I lose, can I co-host the next one?
Well, I did a thing last season where I did second chance one that I might throw in this one where it was like someone that didn't win but was like a fan favorite or like that got like real close to second.
So basically, you want to let Mungo go on the last one again?
Mungo's not gonna get invited to the second chance one after the monstrosity that he made.
I only heard what happened. I didn't have a chance to watch it, and
it was.
I can't blame you.
I don't know why he made that because he's been on the show twice before, and he made fantastic meals. He proved to us that he was a great cook, and then he made that monstrosity. I think he went the content route, which is fine, is great.
He's through.
Can't blame him.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Just how you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Even better?
Yep. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I love my mother. She's a fantastic cook. But ketchup and beef stock will only get you so far.
Sure.
But
it's a hell of a life
doing
hack.
the beef like that makes it nice and tender. Even stew meat. And the mushrooms are actually the star of this show, which is fantastic.
That does look great. Jogiiee, you made your sloppy joes. The whole family loved it. Everyone got seconds. Everyone loved it, except for, someone that wanted a grilled cheese, which is still great. And you made the grilled cheese, too, in record time.
Yeah.
How do you feel about how the competition went for you? Are you happy with everything turned out? Do you wish you did anything differently?
Fancier, but
I mean, you hit the nail on the head for everything that the challenge was asking.
For yourself.
yeah, I was like, I just was planning to do something fancier, like the potato pancakes, but I am not gonna fry anything and end up catching my house on fire.
I think you did great, and it looked good, and clearly, from the overwhelming support of the family, it was damn good sloppy joes and a cucumber salad too, and even a little side dish of chips.
Yeah.
That was a lot, opening the bag and dumping them on the plate too, and you know what? Added to it, scooping up the extra sloppy joes, crucial, important.
Yeah, you have to. That's why you have the chips to be able to scoop it up.
Absolutely. And all with a great t-shirt like that too. I think you definitely got a large amount of votes out here, Jogiiee.
If I do, go to the next one, I'll just be trashy again.
There you go. Promises already to the next one. Promises. Wayward,
I'm drinking a beer.
you're still eating. Please feel free to, talk within bites and whatnot. How did this go for you? Are you happy with how everything turned out? Did it turn out how you envisioned it? You're already done with the plate. You literally are licking the plate clean. That's how good it was for you. My God.
So the best part about all this is how much leftover I have. I'm gonna be eating on that all week. It's great. I'm super happy.
Yeah, that's a big pot of it. You got leftovers for days for the family too, you know.
What? No.
No.
No, all for you. All for you.
That's mine. No, yep, that's mine. That's my lunch list for the rest of the week. That's mine. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Well, are you happy with how it all turned out?
Cool for the kids. Huh? Oh, I'm very happy. Very, very happy with how everything turned out.
Awesome. Awesome.
And so the way I see it, chat just saw the championship. It's right here. So whoever ends up winning out of this, they're gonna end up winning at the end. So vote well.
Wow. I think those are big words. 10 seconds on the timer for the mac and cheese. But we definitely are gonna have a very, very competitive final. If that's for sure. Everyone just got PTSD from that alarm going off. I'm awake.
My bad.
I'm awake.
Good morning. Good morning, wherever you are. Ooh,
yeah. I mean, in the finale, whoever's joining Sonya and Madame Gandalf, it's gonna be interesting.
So,
okay.
Chad, if you vote for me, I'll give the dog some more.
Here you go. Wow. We've got even more promises. Jogie's promising to continue to be trashy. And she just threw a dog toy for the dog. Wayward's promising to feed the dog more.
I will say for a first time, could have been a better crust, but
I don't know if I can go down there.
It's looking good.
You see the puppy?
Oh, the puppy with the toy. Both puppies. And the cheese. adzno, I was looking at the mac and cheese. It does look good. You said it didn't get the crust you kind of wanted it for?
I was looking for a bit darker. You got some spots here, like around the center. I will say, I think that if I drag my knife against it, it would make... Yep, there you go.
That's crust. There's some crust there. There's some crust.
We're looking for texture, is what we're looking for. But I do have my plates they're ready. I kind of want to slide this up a bit further.
You got the plate, you got the mac and cheese, you got the hot dogs. Everyone's ready for this scoop.
Yeah, this scoop is about to be the best part of the whole damn thing. I won't refute that.
I'm gonna watch it.
Look at that cheese pole, and it's just falling all apart.
Falling apart.
It's looks like good mac and cheese right there, man.
Absolutely. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take a hot dog, just because less is more around here. Slice it in half. Get our. I know you guys can't see it. Let me get it over here at least a little bit.
With the hot dog topping on top to fit that nostalgic regional area
of America.
Of America.
Get our hot dogs.
Cross this
oh my god,
too.
This actually looks fucking great. All right, there we go. And let's not forget, we have our green onion.
Look at that plating.
And
do a little plate spin. Do a little 360 plate spin.
Ratatouille.
Anyone can cook.
Hang on 1 sec.
He's taking a picture.
No, I'm getting a light on it.
Oh wow. Honestly, it looks good. It looks really good.
I'm getting a picture.
He's taking a picture. And interested on the taste test? You know, the mac and cheese looks great. Some people are kind of on the fence about the hot dog being added, but you know, I think you made your case bold for it. And it's definitely a meal that we've all had, or majority of us have had growing up. And definitely hits that nostalgic part of the challenge, which I think people need to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
Taste test.
Let's get a little bit of
incoming.
hot dog in there, and we get a nice bite with the crust. Look at that. Still pulling it apart.
Cheese still coming out there.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. You okay?
That was really good. That's really good.
You look like you just saw God for a second or something there. I don't know. There was.
I saw Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, man.
CHESUS.
You took a bite and you had to stop and contemplate the bite for a second. All three of you guys did that with your bites.
I'm not calling anybody to come get leftovers. This is all mine.
Sorry, Mom. Not getting that phone call after all.
L, Mom.
We're gonna play a game or two.
Honestly.
And go have fun.
All right. adzno, I asked the other two contestants this. Now that you've finished your meal, you've had your taste test. How do you feel about how it went for you? Are you happy with how it came out? Is there anything else that you wish could have been differently?
It's very rare that I personally ace a recipe the first time I try it. So what I will say is that for a first time trying to follow this mac and cheese recipe, it came out better than I thought it was gonna. I'll be completely honest with you. I was a little bit worried when I started with the sauce because of how clumpy it was. I trusted the process and that came out great. I mean, visually, that was just a joy to just make. I really enjoyed making it almost more than tasting it. But after tasting it, I will most definitely do this again, and also turn off my oven.
Good. Good.
I felt shaky because I haven't done a cooking competition per se before, but I had a blast, and I enjoyed participating with everyone I participated with.
Good. All right. Now is the time before we get into voting. And voting is going to take place on my channel. You guys can vote too. You can vote for yourselves if you want. I'll put like a 3-minute timer on, and we'll do the votes, and chat will vote on whoever's, looks the best, had the best journey, however they want to vote for. But before we do that, I'm going to give a little bit of time for each of you guys to plead your case. Starting with you, adzno, since we're just with you. Why should chat vote for you and your dish of the 3-cheese mac and cheese with a little bit of hot dogs on it?
I am to please. I think that even no matter what region of the world you come from, you can imagine what cheese on a noodle might taste like. And the simplicity of that dish leads the imagination to lead you to multiple places, such as using 3 separate bricks of cheese, a homemade sauce, getting a little razzle-dazzle with the hot dog and the garnish on there, going as far as to not only cook it in the pan, but then bake it in the oven and try and achieve a crust. What I will say is that, look, if you saw me in the Mario Party tournament, you saw I got dumpstered in the first round, so take that into consideration. But also, listen, I really do love cooking. Even if you guys don't decide to vote for me, I cook often and talk about cooking, even though all I do is role play. So I had a blast. I'd love to be able to do this again. That's my plea.
Okay. Jogiiee, going over to you. Why should people vote for you and your sloppy joes and cucumber salad with some chips on the side and even a grilled cheese?
I don't know. I think that the fact is that I'm just cooking for my family. It's nostalgia in general because I'm building memories with my kids and building memories with my family. And I'm actually a really good cook. All the recipes I do in RP for my food truck are all my recipes. And there's things I've actually cooked. I just choose to cook homey things because it's something that I like.
Sure. And who doesn't love a good sloppy joe? I like that. I didn't know that about the food truck items. I like that too.
All those are mine.
That makes it special too.
I do the art for them, and I literally do the art for them, and I cook them and hold stuff.
That's awesome. Really putting real words to it's not just role play to that. All
the
right.
Recipes.
The recipes. Wayward. Why should people vote for you and your beef stroganoff?
All right. So, got a couple of things. First off, once again, just in case everybody forgets, this is what it looked like right here. There you go.
My goodness.
Look at that. I got 3 of these now for leftovers. So I am the who is that old man that is amongst this crew. admittedly, not a well-known individual in the RP circles anymore, and I'm okay with that. But the challenge was to do something nostalgic to you from your childhood. And for me, this right here, this is my childhood. Like I said, whenever it was birthday, whenever it was February 7th, and Mom said, Wayward, what would you like for dinner? I would be like, well, Mom, you know what I want for dinner. I want beef stroganoff, and I want a cheesecake. And those are the two things that I wanted. And from the time I was little up until even this birthday, that's, well, I didn't have a cheesecake. Some Lucky made me a very delicious. But anyhow, the beef stroganoff has been a staple. So since we asked about that for nostalgic for you, this is my childhood. This is Midwestern, down home, stews and noodles, starches and meats, cooking. And I enjoyed cooking. So whether I go on to the next round, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I think that Az and Jogiiee, fantastic food. And I would happily steal a helping from either of their houses any day. And also, don't forget, if I go, then you guys get to see more dog. And I might give her a whole portion of this stuff. You never know.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, there you have it. We have Wayward's beef stroganoff, Jogiee's sloppy joes and cucumber salad, and adzno's mac and cheese, 3 cheese mac and cheese. I'm happy that I only have to host and I don't have to vote, because this is generally probably the hardest and like most even on any of these cook-offs I've done.
I'm not voting either. That is the wrong way to do it. We're gonna do this one straight.
Yeah, all of us
right.
are.
All
I
right.
have her right
I'm
here.
just glued to watching this because
I'm watching it. I'm looking at it. It's tight. It's tight.
You can't sit on the counter.
I want this so bad.
I do think
Hold on. Cheating. We gotta cheat.
oh man.
We gotta cheat.
We got
There's the other
kids
loop.
for
Oh, that's
sympathy
not. She got
votes,
the kid.
and we've got dogs. We've got mac and cheese. We got hot dogs for adzno.
It's just me, man. I'm just here.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the camera.
It is. Oh my god.
You know what? You know what? All three of us go to the end. Executive decision, LG. Come on.
I'm gonna have to do something. Because I was thinking about this last season. We had a redemption round right before the finale of people that got like very close to going on but didn't. We might do that. Might have to do that. It's close.
You are destroying that.
A little bit of time
Extreme.
left. Get your votes in. And again, whoever wins, quote unquote, wins. I hope the other ones know that just what fantastic meals you made and what great content you made here today too. Like just fantastic. All 3 of you guys did so well today.
If you guys pick me, I promise to have my shit together. Next time.
We got adzno promising to get his life together.
No, okay, life's together.
Okay.
Hold on. Mentally, I felt like nervous the whole time. I've never been nervous cooking.
I mean, you did great. I mean, it's also very different cooking in front of, X amount of people where everyone's watching your every move.
Usually, yeah, because usually I'm just here. I'll make like a breakfast for 15 minutes on camera and then just go right back to the stream room. This was different.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Film cooking on the holidays.
All right. Well, it's looking like the poll has ended, and my God, I'm not trying to be nice to you guys here. This was genuinely, arguably, the best episode of LGX Cook-Off, because each and every single one of you guys were just an amazing cook. Like this could have been a finale. Very, very close. All 3 of you guys separated by less than 10 votes from first to last. Crazy. Jogiiee, with your amazing sloppy joes and cucumber salad, coming in with 21 votes. And third place, Jogiiee, you fed a family. You fed someone else that wanted something else. You came in. You won the hearts and souls of chat, and you came in strong, and you fought hard for those 21 votes in that third place. Thank you for being a part of it. Your cook was amazing. I want Sloppy Joes now. You did great. You did great. Between
Oh my God, crying 1 second.
go handle the kids. Whatever needs to be handled. We
Uh-oh.
got tears of joy.
I know that sound.
We got
I know
tears
that
of joy
sound.
in the background
Oh no.
for how proud they are of mom.
Oh, I know that sound.
Everybody okay? Those happy tears of joy of proud for mom.
No, he likes to make sounds, and
Okay.
he faces the living room. It's like stemming. So he's like, I told him he can't make sounds right now. So he's like, can I make sounds now? I'm like, 1 second, and he started crying.
Oh
So I
man.
said, you can make sounds. That's fine. Go make sounds.
He can make as many sounds as he wants. He didn't have to be quiet this whole time. You know, whatever's easiest for the family. adzno and Wayward, literally separated by 2 votes. I don't know what to say.
Wow.
You guys were neck and neck. Both created fantastic dishes. You guys should both be proud of yourself. Jogiiee too. 29 votes in first place and 27 votes in second place. And again, Jogiiee in third with the 21 votes. I mean, like, everything was neck and neck. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the one joining the other 2, Sonya and Gandalf, in the finales is Wayward with his beef stroganoff. And
Yay!
just, I can't believe how close that was. That was great. That was crazy.
They just want to make sure I can do one more before I die.
I think they were leaning towards adzno, and then you dropped that bit of info and the threatening to not feed the dog, and it shifted.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't
Man,
feed her.
look,
I'm just gonna feed her better.
Feed her more.
I was like,
It's the difference
I'm
between
29. I got no room to speak.
No, all 3 of you did amazing. I need to make
Az
a
just has to be
redemption
on
round.
deck because I'm gonna have that heart attack next week, and then he's gonna be up next me and up.
No, nope. Everyone's gonna be healthy, fine, great. I feel like I need to make a redemption round now to give people another shot at cooking and joining in the finales, and even though just like another chance to cook, because this was great. This was great. All 3 of you did fantastic. But Wayward, you inched out on top, and congratulations. Congratulations.
You know what you could do. You know what you could do. You could bring all 3 of us back on for season 3 and call it the Grudge Match.
The grudge match.
Not a bad one.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, that is going to be the whole cook-off. We got Wayward with his beef stroganoff, cooking off his way into the finale. But before we go, I do want to go over to each and every single one of you guys. Give a chance to shout out what you're doing, what you're working on, anything special. You can shout out somebody else if you want. Starting with you, Jogiiee. You don't have to have your camera on. That's fine. But, you know, shout stuff out if you'd like to. Congratulations again with your amazing sloppy joes and cucumber salad.
I'm not really doing anything but RP and helping out with the.
That's something to shout out. You stream, you know.
Go apply at Onyx and let us look over your application, and definitely boost if you need a boost, because it does help us out who are actually looking at applications because we get paid for it. So hell yeah.
And Jogiiee does stream. She's a fantastic role player. Great member of the community. Little Onyx shout out, little Jogiiee shout out. I love it. adzno. You're doing a subathon right now, aren't you? Day 16.
I've got like 140 something hours left. I've gotten sick twice.
Okay.
I have been role playing every single goddamn day. Yeah, over at my channel. Apply at Onyx. I don't review your application, but someone will.
At some point.
Someone will.
And then
At some point, okay?
Yeah,
At some point.
you came up close.
Hey.
You were so close to first, but you know, I know it's gonna make you feel better. is even more subs for that subathon. So I'm sure your chat will
Oh,
do
Lord.
that to help you make you feel better of this close victory.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you need help with those applications, let me know.
Noted. Noted.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, adzno. Your 3 cheese mac and cheese and hot dogs made me want to go get some mac and cheese tonight. And
Go get some.
apparently I have to have beef stroganoff, mac and cheese, and sloppy joes all together tonight because my God. I'd do it. I'd do it. Wayward, we're going to you.
Harvey.
Congratulations. You came out on top. It was close. You did well. You said you did this much cooking, but really it turns out you did like this much cooking, and it's crazy. You knew what you were talking about. You knew what you wanted to do from start to finish, and you did it well. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
What
And okay.
anything you want to shout out? And, you know, it could be someone else, yourself. You know, even if you still stream sometimes. I know that.
1 day a week on Sundays.
That's something,
Sunday
man.
afternoons. You'll either find me here in the kitchen, or if I have a project idea in mind outside my garage, I'm trying to learn carpentry. So come watch me try to not cut my hand off. The only other thing that I do that you might see on Twitch, and you'd have to either be following Mademoiselle Lady for this, is Done Running is a DM for our D&D. Myself, chair handler, Mads and Lady are we've all been playing in his own he built from the ground up. Chandler and I have been out about 2 years now, and Mads and Lady Hope have. And once old Milton comes back from the swimming pool that is his basement, he did have a. And hopefully once he's back and swinging, he'll be back too. So that's Tuesdays about 3 p.m. EST. You gotta normally watch for Lady Hope. She's the one that's been streaming it.
Amazing. I have totally seen you guys been posting about that and streaming that. That's amazing. So we've got D&D and carpentry and even more cooking coming out there from Wayward. Well,
I only do a little bit, just a little bit of cooking.
A tiny bit of cooking.
Tiny bit.
The smallest bit. Y'all did amazing. I can't stress that enough. It was very good. I got to think of another way to incorporate something before the finale that gives people that cooked amazingly like you guys did another shot, and think of more challenges. But Wayward, we'll already be seeing you in the finale next to Madame Gandalf and Sonya. It is going to be very, 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 very exciting. Congratulations again, and congratulations to all of you guys. Congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you for
Good contest. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for being
I'm gonna
a
get
part of
this
this.
flavor too.
Thank you.
Enjoy your leftovers. Enjoy the rest of your nights. All right, chat. Wow. Crazy. That was like, I'm glad I didn't vote. I'm glad I didn't have to vote. I just had to host.